Hey folks, it's Simon here with your Tao Daily update for Friday, the 13th of September, 2024. The markets have made decent progress this week following last Friday's little wipeout post the jobs number. You can see we've had 4 up days in a row. We're up 1%, up 0.5%, up 1%, and up a bit less than 1%. All right, so making decent progress, and the S&P's within a whisker of all-time highs again. We're still really kind of trading sideways, and what I normally do when I see a pattern like this is I just draw a box, all right, just to remind me not to get overly excited about anything. All right, so if we just draw a box like that that kind of captures the recent highs and the recent lows, it's kind of hard for me to get too excited about anything unless something happens at one of these extremes. So either we break out, and if we break out of the box, guess what? We're not allowed to trade back in the box. Or potentially we could fail at the box and we get another counter trend set up that would target the lower end of the box. But when we're wallowing around inside the box, it's a little less interesting because any move from here is likely to run into some resistance at this point, and it's too early to kind of play a breakout. If we look at the Nasdaq, this is looking better as well. One key thing here, one key change that has happened is we've got a close above the 50-day simple moving average. So if we get another one today, that will kind of confirm potentially that this little downtrend here is over. But it's too early to confirm an uptrend. And really and truly, what we're seeing in the Nasdaq is some congestion, all right, or some consolidation. All right, you should be able to see that pretty clearly. Price is consolidating. And we just do not have trend structure. It's a pretty choppy market here at the moment. But things are certainly looking a lot better than they did at the start of the week. If there are any negatives, one negative would be the semiconductors, right? Semis tend to lead, and they still look like they're in a pattern of making lower highs. Now, this trend line may get broken today or early next week, but if it fails here and starts rolling over, that's generally going to weigh down tech. Like I said, semiconductors usually lead, and they were a clear underperformer yesterday. Semis were only up 0.2% versus the Nasdaq that was up 1%. One other potential negative is bonds, which continue in an uptrend. Bonds trending higher means yields are trending lower, and if long-end yields are trending lower, that's generally the bond market sending a fairly downbeat assessment for the growth outlook. Next week, we've got FOMC, of course. The market is expecting a 25 basis point cut rate. I don't expect the Fed is going to want to surprise the market. I think 25 is what they'll deliver. So I'm not expecting fireworks from the Fed next week. That's what I got for you today. I wish you good trading, and I'll catch you next week.